Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Fred and Murphy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Murphy's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and the motivations that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred's using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction, and the correction is a little tug and let go on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Murphy will come home with his very own training collar, and you'll be instructed on how to use that during your follow-up training session. Now Murphy's sitting very nicely at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. The command is Murphy heel, and heeling is proper walking on a leash without dragging you. His shoulders should remain even with Fred's left leg, and each time that Fred stops his feet, Murphy should sit automatically to wait for his next command. So when you're walking Murphy now, he should be a nice gentleman for you. He should walk nicely on the leash, and if you stop to talk to a neighbor, he should sit and wait quietly for his next command. And the next command that Fred's going to demonstrate for us is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command. Fred uses the flat of his palm, a little bit in front of the dog's muzzle, and the one-word firm command to stay. I would recommend that you practice your sit-stay in your home several times a day, and the long sit-stay is for 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes. When Fred returns back to his dog, he will walk all the way back around him as an added distraction and return all the way back around to heel position. He gives Murphy a pat for praise, and at this point Murphy expects to get another command, and Fred gave him the heel command, and they're demonstrating their heels and their automatic sits again. And if you notice, Murphy looks up at Fred. He's looking at his trainer for direction. What do you want me to do? And he does really well with that. Fred leaves him in another sit-stay, and the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the recall, or the come on command. This is the second command that you do use his name. Murphy come, and he comes right in front and sits, facing Fred's knees, and then Fred has him return back around to heel position, all the way back around, back again, where his shoulders are even with Fred's left leg, and he expects to get another command, and Fred's going to leave him again in a sit-stay. Always remember to tell your dog what you're going to do next. And then Fred's going to call him. Good job. Comes right in front and sits beautifully, and then returns all the way back around to heel position and back sitting. Now I gave him a little correction because Murphy didn't sit right away. Now Fred's going to heel him out of this, and we're going to set up, for our down commands. We have down from a heel and we have down from a distance. The first exercise that we're going to show you when Fred gets ready is your down from heel position. This can be practiced right in your living room. Always have your dog sitting before you attempt to put him into a down. Fred's going to use the open flat of his left palm straight down toward the ground and the one-word firm command to down, and then he leaves him in a stay. This exercise helps to develop focus, maturity, and attention span, and that's something that sporting dogs always lack. All of the above. And you can do this while you're watching TV or eating dinner. When Fred returns back to his dog, he will return back around him as he did on the sit-stay for an additional distraction, walking all the way back around to Murphy's shoulders, and he's going to heel him out of that. We'll demonstrate for you the down from a heel one more time. See those nice automatic heeling and sitting? It's great for walks when the weather gets better. Puts him into a down, leaves him in a stay. And you can mix these exercises up. You can call your dog out of a down stay. You can return to your dog as you practice along with your video, and you get the hang of it after your initial instruction. Fred can call his dog out of this exercise. Nice automatic sit, and then has him go back around to heel position and back sitting. Now Fred's going to set up for our down from a distance. This is the last command that we're going to show you on the video. I know you guys are going to have tons of questions when he comes home, and we're going to go over all of those questions and answers with you when I bring him home to you. Fred walks out to the end of his training leash. This is the only time that you will see him use his right hand to give the command, and he'll drop him into a down, and that's your down from a distance. Perfectly done. Now we've demonstrated for you your heel, your automatic sit, your stay, your down from a distance, and your come. We would have you practice these exercises every day with Murphy. I will explain to you the psychology behind obedience training when I bring him home to you. We've enjoyed him. He's been a good little student. Thank you again for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.